Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's video. We're going to be discussing state of being and being conscious while you're practicing. And you can really take this as a gift this Christmas for all of you. It's completely up to you whether you accept it or you reject it, but this is what I have to share today. Now, before I get to that, if you want to join a tabla community with over 100 members, live guided practices, and exercises that will build all aspects of your hand, click the link below and join the Skool community. Now, what do I mean by being more conscious while playing? So this isn't my original idea. In fact, the way that I got down this line of thinking was I was with Pandit Swapan Chaudhary one time. This was now almost 13 years ago this happened. We were talking about how sometimes when you sit down to practice, the tabla just doesn't sound right. It could be there's buzzing or the humidity isn't right or just some other factor. But he looked at me and told me, and I remember this very clearly like it was yesterday. He told me that the problem isn't in the tabla. The problem is usually in your state of being, or in you, basically. So that was really quite surprising to me. I expected he would say something like, send it back to your tabla maker, get your tabla checked out. But the way he directly looked and said, no, the problem is within, actually. That really unlocked a whole line of thinking for me that I've sort of developed over time. So the idea that I want to discuss with all of you and will really improve your tabla playing in ways you can't even begin to imagine is I want you to listen. There's two things I want you to get in the habit of listening. The first is all of us when we sit down, and this is something that I experienced a lot this year. As soon as we sit down, we just sit down to practice. We just start thinking about all these things, where we're going to play in the future, how we're going to sound, maybe who we're going to impress. But I want you to train yourself to just listen to these thoughts. And the way you do that is simply ask yourself this question: what am I going to think next? And then just listen to what thought comes next to your head. Now, you'll realize actually your mind will become very quiet. You'll become hyper aware of the environment around you. And this is the perfect state to practice in. When you're practicing like that, you really won't even mind if the tabla isn't sounding right that day. It'll just all be fine with you. You'll just proceed with your practice. Now, once you're really listening to your practice, the next thing that will naturally come out is this feeling behind your playing. Now, what do I mean by feeling? Pandit Kishan Maharaj and Pandit Suresh Talwakar, they talk about the bowls that we play as a mantra. And for any mantra, you need feeling behind it to really activate the energy of it. So as soon as you just get in that receiving mode, you just start listening, that feeling will naturally arise. And that's a mistake I think many people make in their tabla journey. They think they have to mentally psychic their way into getting this feeling. The feeling is naturally there as soon as you play. You just have to listen for it. So this really is something that, honestly, if someone told me this information maybe 5 years ago when I was 22, 24, I would probably reject it. But if you're in the right place in your tabla journey, this will really unlock potential that you can't even imagine, like I said before. Now, I can understand if you're a beginner and you just want new bowls to practice and learn. You're just understanding the positioning of the hand and the basic sounds. This advice may not be that relevant to you. But if you're already an advanced student, and maybe you have felt stuck for some time in your playing, this is really what will take you to the next level, and you'll do things that really you couldn't even believe were possible. So that is what I have to share with all of you on this Christmas day. Thank you.